Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Marissa Explains It All. Y'all, today I am reviewing the Urban Decay All-Nighter Loose Setting Powder, and I'm excited because I don't really have like a setting powder that I am like super in love with, so I'm excited to try this one out. I do have some that I've used in the past and I think they're pretty good, but I want to check this one out too. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what it looks like, and I did actually not purchase this. I was sent this in exchange for an honest review, and so I did not purchase this with my own money. I was sent it, but this is the box. It's the Urban Decay All-Nighter All Day Shine Control Softening Loose Setting Powder. That's a lot of words, but this is what it looks like in the box. And I do love Urban Decay products, so I think I will actually really like this, but we'll see. I'm gonna give it a whirl today. And so when you open it up, this is what the box looks like. It is just a standard, you know, plastic container with a black plastic top. And so when you open it up, it has a seal, of course, like it's just brand new, so it's got a seal for your protection. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel that off, and then, ooh, powder everywhere. So it comes with like this sieve, like a very fine mesh sieve. I don't know if you can really see it. I'm gonna tap some of the powder away. And it comes with like this very fine like mesh bit right here. And it is, it's like a fabric. It's not like plastic or anything. So it's like a fabric, and it allows the powder to kind of come up. You can kind of like, you know, dip it upside down and get some of the powder up into the top here so that you can take your brush. Oh, where's my brush? So that you can take your brush and then just kind of dip it in. So that's interesting. I like that. And then this top piece comes out, and then it actually gives you access to the rest of the powder. And so right away, I'm just kind of noticing that there is no smell to it, which is great because I'm not looking for anything scented. And then as some of kind of spilling on me, it's very soft. It feels like really finely milled, very soft, like almost like baby powder. So I like it so far. I'm gonna have to see how it does with the rest of my makeup. So let me go ahead and put on some foundation, and I'll be back to set my makeup with this and try it out. Okay, so I'm back with my foundation on and my concealer on and ready to try this powder out to set. So I'm just going to take my usual brush that I usually do to kind of set the under eye and just see how it does. So I'm just kind of dipping in, and it does like pick up a lot. So of course you're gonna have to tap off the excess, which I think you have to do like with any other powder. So definitely tap off that excess and get some on there, and then see if that is a good amount. But I'm just gonna hold up my little mirror down here and just use this to kind of set my under eye. It's very soft. I can tell you right now, it's like super soft. That's really nice. Okay, so let me do the other eye, and then I'll do my whole face. I really like how like smooth and velvety it is, so I will say that. And it is translucent. So it is supposed to be good for all skin tones, I believe. I'll have to look. I'll put the price on the screen. Yeah, so it's very smooth. So far, you know, I'm going to test and see how it does if it creases up during the day. We'll have to see if it creases, because that's something that some powders will do. But let me go ahead and try the rest of my face with it. I'm just using a bigger fluffy brush here. So I think you just kind of dip the whole thing in here and tap it off just like you would do any other powder. So that looks pretty good to me. All right, and then just to go ahead and apply using sweeping motion to the face. So right away, I just notice how soft it is. That's kind of the thing that I keep noticing, is how soft it is. And let me dip back in here, get rid of the excess. It takes away the shine without making it look like dead skin, like super dull and lifeless, I think, which is something I really appreciate about it so far. We'll see. We'll see if this creases at all. So far, so good. I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, and we'll see how it lays on top of this, and see how it works with the rest of my products. All right, so the rest of my makeup is on. Over top of the powder, I laid a bronzer, and I did a blush and a highlight, and it's pretty much all I put, I think, on the face portion, and then I just did the eyes and lips. So everything blended really well, so I was able to buff everything out. It laid on top very well. It didn't seem like it was hard to layer, or it didn't seem like it was taking any of my makeup off, and I actually did not spray any settings spray because I kind of wanted to see how the powder did on its own without just like a spray kind of wetting everything down and making it kind of, you know, just all wet. So I wanted to just kind of see how the powder did on its own, and it is still very, like I said, velvety and smooth. Even the shine you see here is powder, so I didn't lay any cream cream products over it. So it's just all powder. It looks good so far. It looks really pretty, and so far it hasn't settled into my fine lines and creases. So I'm gonna give it a few hours and check back in and see how it does with oil control for like my nose and T-zone, just to see if my nose gets really oily. And I also wanna see if it creases under my eyes or if it did a good job of setting my under eye makeup. So I will check back in. Okay, so I am back. It's been a few hours. I'm kind of towards the end of the day, getting ready to take my makeup off, and I just wanted to see how it has been performing. So I have been really impressed. I think what I noticed right away was that as I kind of caught glimpses of myself in a mirror as I was passing, I noticed that my skin kind of looked maybe blurred almost, or just kind of soft and velvety, which I was like really impressed at. I usually don't use a lot of powder, and I was kind of surprised to see that it kind of looked a little bit velvety and smooth. And it certainly kept my makeup where it should be. It hasn't really worn off at all. And just kind of looking at some of my, I've got my mirror here, just looking at my under eye, I can zoom in a little bit here. I don't think it has creased at all. Like it hasn't creased, and it hasn't really settled in too much. You know, of course I do have, you know, fine lines here because, you know, I'm like in my mid-30s now, but it really has done a great job of not like creasing or anything like that. So I think it's been really good. That's way too close. So we're gonna come back out. Let's zoom back out. So I think it's been really nice. You guys can kind of be the judge and tell me, you know, what you think. But to me, it seems velvety, and I haven't touched it at all. I've not touched my makeup up at all. Of course, I ate and wiped off my lipstick, but I really haven't done anything to it. I did have some that wore off on the tip of my nose because I was playing a little game with my baby and numbing on his little fingers, and I wiped some off, but that is not the makeup's fault. So that's just me being a mom, but everything else has really just looked great. So I think, final thoughts, I am impressed with this. I love how it is like velvety smooth. I love how it set my makeup without feeling very heavy and powdery to me, especially if you tap off the excess and don't cake it on. I think it probably could feel heavy if you were baking with it, but I don't bake anymore. I think that trend is kind of past. So I think it's great. I really enjoyed it. I have nothing negative to say about it. The color looks good. It didn't alter the color of my foundation at all, being translucent and everything. So this is a thumbs up in my book. So let me know what you guys think below. Have you tried this product? And if so, what do you think about it? I think I would definitely buy this again. It seems to be better for me than some of the others that I've tried, like the Laura Mercier powder. Their translucent powder it's also finely milled, and it's good too, but I haven't really noticed like the blurring effect on my skin that I have noticed with this. So I'm actually quite impressed with this. So this is definitely a win. So that's it for me. I will see you next time with more tips, tricks, and tutorials. Bye guys.